When did a drill exercise go totally wrong? Our fire drill turned into a 3-hour standoff with the local SWAT team because a new soldier thought it was a real emergency and called 911 screaming that terrorists had taken over our base, while everyone else calmly walked to the designated assembly area. This happened at Fort Hood during my first year in the Army. We were doing a routine fire drill, just practice evacuating the barracks and meeting at the parking lot while someone checked attendance. The drill started normally with the alarm going off and everyone shuffling toward the exits. Most of us had done this dozens of times, so we were moving at that casual, this is just a drill pace. But we had this brand new private named Williams who'd only been on base for 3 days. Williams was from some tiny town and had never experienced a military fire drill before. While the rest of us were casually strolling toward the assembly area, Williams apparently thought the base was under attack. He saw everyone leaving the building, heard the alarm, and assumed we were evacuating because of some massive emergency. Instead of following everyone else, Williams ran to his room, grabbed his cell phone, and called 911. Williams was screaming that Fort Hood was under attack and that soldiers were running everywhere trying to escape. Williams told the dispatcher he could hear alarms, people were evacuating buildings, and that he was hiding in his room. He said he didn't know if it was terrorists or a chemical attack, but that the entire base was in chaos. The 911 dispatcher immediately contacted local law enforcement. Within 15 minutes, we had police cars, fire trucks, ambulances, and eventually a SWAT team surrounding our base because they thought Fort Hood was under siege. Meanwhile, our fire drill had finished successfully. Everyone was standing around in the parking lot while the fire marshal checked his clipboard. We were completely unaware that Williams had triggered a massive emergency response. The first sign something was wrong came when military police started asking if anyone had seen Private Williams. Nobody could find him, which was weird because attendance was mandatory. That's when we heard helicopters overhead and saw emergency vehicles racing toward the main gate. Our company commander got a radio call and suddenly looked very confused. The base commander had to personally call the local police chief to explain that we were conducting a routine fire drill, but the SWAT team had already deployed and wanted to sweep the building. It took 3 hours to sort everything out. When they finally found Williams, he was barricaded behind his wall locker with a field manual, thinking he was making a last stand against foreign invaders. Williams became known as 911 for the rest of his military career. Sometimes the most dangerous thing on a military base is a private with good intentions and a cell phone.